Subtracting mixed numbers, here we go. The good news is that it's very similar to subtracting fractions with unlike denominators. So there's a few weird things that can happen though, so that's what I'm going to show you in my examples today. So the first example I'm going to do is 5 5/6 minus 3 3/12. Notice how I always write them vertically like I've said. In your worksheet it writes them horizontally, but on your paper you can always just write them up and down like I do. So first step, find a common denominator. Well, 6 and 12 would be 12. This is times 2 times 2. I get 10. Times 1 times 1. I get 3. So now I can subtract my fractions. 10/12 minus 3/12 is 7/12. 5 minus 3 is 2. Straightforward. Do I need to simplify? No, I do not. So that is my final answer. Okay, so those are the nice ones because not too much happens. It's just like subtracting normally, only I subtract my fractions, then I subtract my whole numbers. But sometimes we get a problem that looks more like this. I get 3 1/10 minus 1 1/6. Now, it might look normal, okay? But let me show you something. So first I find a common denominator. 10, 20, 30, 40, 6, 12, 18, 24, 30. Okay, 30 is in both. So 30 is my common denominator. What do I need to multiply by? Well, 3 up here and 5 down here. All right, so now I go to subtract my fractions. 3/30 minus 5/30. Uh-oh, I can't do that. If I only have 3 of them, I can't take away 5 of them. So now here's where it gets a little tricky. Not too tricky, but a little bit. We're going to regroup. Now the thing with regrouping with fractions, I'm going to go over to my whole number and borrow one, 2. But I cannot just put a 1 in front of my 3 like I would normally. If I'm taking a whole number away from here, I need to add on 1 whole. But I need to write it like a fraction because I think of it as I'm in fraction land. This is whole number land. This is fraction land. I'm in fraction land, so I took 1 away. Need to add 1 here, but because I'm in 30ths, I'm going to add on 30 30ths. So my new numerator is 33 30ths. Oh, my pen went weird. So I can do 33 30ths minus 5 30ths now. So 2 and 33 30ths is the same as 3 and 3 30ths. 33 minus 5 is 28. I still have 30ths. 2 minus 1 is 1. So that is my final answer. Now I do need to simplify. Divide them both by 2 to give me 14 15. So technically my final answer is 1 and 14 15. I don't simplify my whole number. It's still just 1 whole. Or however many wholes. Alright, let me do another example to show you how borrowing works. If I have a problem like 3 2/4, just for kicks and giggles, we're actually going to make this a different number since it was 3 last time. We'll do 4 2/4 minus 1 5/8. Again, start out normal. Find a common denominator. In this case, we'll use 8. What did I multiply by? 2. So I get 4/8. This is just times 1. So I get 5/8. Subtract my fractions. 4/8 minus 5/8. Uh-oh, can't do it. If I could do it, I would just carry on. But I cannot, so I need to borrow. Need to regroup. go over to my whole number, take 1 away, come over to fraction land, add on 1 whole, but I'm going to call it 8/8 because 8/8 is the same thing as 1 whole, just like 5/5 or 6/6 or 10/10. That gives me 12/8, and I can do 12/8 minus 5/8, giving me 7/8. 3 minus 1 is 2. Can I simplify? No, I cannot. So 2 7/8 is my final answer. Whew, how are we feeling? I'm going to do one more example, but before I do, the word for this one is Skol. Now, if you're not familiar with the Vikings, that's a word that means like cheers, go. So SKOL is the code word for today. Now, I will do one more example. Let me just decide what I want to do. All right, we'll go 6 3/5 minus 2 5/6. All right. Now, there are other ways to do it, but this is the way I found for most students that they are most successful. First step, find a common denominator. Okay, if I count by 5s, if I count by 6s, you'll find that it's 30. Just help you out. Times 6 times 6, I get 18. Times 5 times 5, I get 25. Now I go to subtract my fractions. 18 minus 25. Can't do it, so I need to regroup. Go get 1 from over here. I'm going to add on 1 over here, but I'm going to write it in 30ths because that is what my denominator is. Whatever my denominator is, that's what I use to write my whole. Again, if it was fourths, it'd be 4/4. Sevenths, 7/7, etc., etc. So now I get 48 30ths minus 25 30ths. If I need to, I could go over here and do my subtraction. I get 23. So I have 23 30ths. 5 minus 2 is 3. There's my answer. It cannot be simplified. You might need more examples. There is nothing wrong with that. I am more than happy to help you. Just let me know, okay? Just come to Stay After Morning Meeting, Closing Circle. Anytime, I am more than happy to help. Good luck.